manager. This is my day off from my 9 to 5. And another day of health, man. I was just listening to one of the guys on social media. They were talking about the realization of your funeral when you pass away and how everything goes, man. How people won't make it to your funeral because of emergencies. Your children will go back to work, the bereavement will run out, and eventually your wife will be watching a show and she'll laugh again, right? You know, everybody will move on. So, as we do so much for our families, as we do so much for the people around us, our jobs, everybody else, what are you truly supposed to be living for? My thing is, live for your potential, right? And if you are always striving to live for your potential, then guess what? You are becoming the best version of yourself. That is how you live life to the fullest, striving to be the best version of yourself. Now, if you, I know like me, I journal every day, um, I meditate in the morning, do yoga, try to gather my thoughts, spend time with myself, right? Even if it's only 15 to 30 minutes a day, spend time with myself. And when I do that, I start to see things that I could do better, things that I could correct, things that I could make right, things that I have not been given 100% of my time, my effort, my concentration, my focus, so many things. And then I write them down, man. Then I write them down. And I call it my get at it list, right? Get at it list is stop wasting time list, however you want to call it. You got to call it something that when you think about it, you recall it. Something catchy if you want or whatever, but when you think about it, when you call it, it's a whole list of things and you don't have to go through them all that you got to get out. And so if you're spending time on social media scrolling, right, becoming a full all-out consumer, then guess what? You're probably not getting at it. You're probably not focused. You're probably wasting time. And I get it. We all do it. I do it myself when I get sleepy and tired. I go to social media for that dopamine hit. You know, a lot of people go for there for more than that, which is crazy, right? Bad enough to go there for a dopamine hit. A lot of people go there for social acceptance, right? When you're going there for social acceptance from people who don't even know you, you need help. And the only person that can help you is yourself. You need to sit down with yourself every day. Force yourself to talk to yourself, right? Force yourself to have hard conversations with yourself. Force yourself to put in the work to start to improve. It's no need to sit there and blame everything and everybody. That shit's so played. Everybody always runs around pointing fingers at this person or that person, at politics, at religion, at the job, at the government, instead of just saying, hey, this is what I got to do for me and my family, and I'm going to do it. And it may take time, but I'm going to stay at it. I'm going to be consistent, and I'm going. So anytime you're trying something, you're not giving it 100%, man. Trying is the death of accomplishment. All trying does is continually put off everything that you need to do now off to never, the future of never getting things done. That's what month that is. All right, so seeing where the wife is on her steps, man. each other. I already hit my 5 mile mark. And since I go out and come back to the house, I'm literally going to throw in another 1.5 miles before I get home. So I'll finish out this day, probably with a total of about 7 miles between walking and jogging. So, but as I was saying before, man, taking the time to spend time with yourself is key. It is so epiphany, you know? You ever get an epiphany where you just realize exactly how to do something? You will never reach that if you don't meditate, spend time with yourself, ask yourself the tough questions. You're never going to get that. You know, it's something you have to do in order to reach that revelation. You know, so get out there and put time in. Oh, by the way, launched my new book in Spanish, Top 25 Mistakes en Route to the Good Life, in Espanol. No, I'm not fluent in Spanish. I do understand Spanish, but I'm not fluently speaking.
4 miles. 1 hour and 8 minutes and 56 seconds. 428 calories burned. Current pace 21 minutes and 29 seconds per mile.
That is a slow pace. I am going up the hill. So when we level out, we'll pick up the pace a little bit. I know you guys are on my team. But anyway, yeah. Top 25 mistakes en route to good life in Spanish. Making it happen. And then I have a 15 novel series coming out. Catholic suicide series. Which will be riveting, controversial, and it's going to, even though it's nonfiction, it's going to expose a lot of faults in life and belief in our religions, in our politics, in our law enforcement. It's putting it all out there, man. Putting it all out there. So stay tuned for that. I'll start putting links in my YouTube, in the bios, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. And you guys will be able to check them all out. All right. So anyway, keep pushing. I'm about to step up the pace as soon as I turn this corner and finish out my last mile like a champ. Just jogging it out. Feeling good. You know, believe it or not, I feel like when I jog, I tend to shake it up a little bit. My back fat and my gut. So when I start getting heated up and emulsified, it burns off pretty good. So I just got to stick with a good nutritional diet and keep pushing it. You guys know what to do, and you know how to do it. So let's all get it done together. All right? This is Lieutenant Sal Blue. You guys have a great week, man. I'll talk to you guys later.